Hello, this is Bob Marilyn again. Back to you, and this video is going to focus on a real myth buster. This is my second video in a series of preparedness for the November election. My first video showed the growth in income of the rich and the tax cuts for the rich started by the middle-class killer Ronald Reagan. This video will destroy the Republicans' self-proclaimed status as experts of fiscal policy. Snapshot is this: Ronald Reagan never balanced the budget. 0 for 8. Bush 1 never balanced the budget. 0 for 4. Bush 2 balanced the budget 1 out of 8 years, that being the year that he followed Clinton into office and really wrote out Clinton's budget. Now let's see what this looks like in graphic terms. You can see here the graph of budget versus year. The zero line for the budget is right here. That's zero. Anything below that is not making the budget, and it tells you how much they didn't make it by. So let's take a look where Ronnie Reagan came into office. He came into office here, proceeded to drop from the budget, miss the budget every year. He did improve on his own performance, although missing the budget by a ton here, followed by an even worse decline prior to Bill Clinton taking office. Bill Clinton came into office every year, every single year. Bill Clinton improved on budget performance, peaking up here. The following year, that was 8 years in a row of improved performance. The following year, George Bush II came in, and you can see here is the only time, this one dot, that's the only time he ever balanced a budget. And really that budget he balanced was the budget of Bill Clinton. So he didn't have enough time to destroy it. He did have enough time, however, to destroy the budget for the rest of his time in office. Never balancing the budget, ending up with a $458,000 deficit in his final term in office. A great performance by one guy, Bill Clinton. My next graph is going to show you year-over-year improvement by each of the presidents, and then a total for the Democrats and Republicans. Bill Clinton, as you can see, 8 times out of 8, he improved budget performance year over the year prior. Ronald Reagan, 4 out of 8. Bush 1, 1 out of 4. Bush 2, 3 out of 8. So the totals are, Democrats, 8 out of 8, or 100% of the time they improve year upon year. The Republicans, 8 out of 20, or 40%. And that's only an improvement over the years, their prior year, which was usually a poor performance anyway. So now I got one more graph to show. Wait for it. You'll love it. Here we go. Republicans, how many times did you make the budget? You made the budget 1 time in 20 years, 5% of the time. Democrats, 3 times out of 8, that's 37.5%, and they had to dig out of a hole to do it. So let's just say that right now, the Democrats are 7.5 times better managers of money than the Republicans. And the Republicans give advice. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That's the end of this video. I would like you very much to watch for my next video, which will be even more informative. It's going to tell you what happens should the Republicans gain control of the House and Senate in the November elections. It'll scare you. It'll scare you really bad. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you again. Thanks. This is Bob Marilyn. Goodbye.